Stadium events and Nintendo World Championships 1990, Qarl. The holy grails of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Or at least they would be if they weren't f***ing repros. I wish I could find a stadium event in the wild. Like that brave hero this week. Can you imagine, Qarl, being the one man brave enough to go look at the ads on Facebook Marketplace, find 17 NES games for $100 with a console, spot the stadium event in the lot, along with other games that together make a nice lot of about $375 without the stadium event. It's still a pretty good lot. So what does this man do? He puts on the best poker face since the song by Lady Gaga, and he goes there, and he drives with his face still on. And he knocks at the door, face still on, opens the door, she's there, face still on. Well, this little old lady, this is probably what she sounded like.
Oh, hello, young man. I was just back from helping some children from the orphanage while I live in these slums. But here are these Nintendo games for $100 so that I may continue to live in my rent-controlled place where I am old.
And you know what he did? He kept a straight face and he gave her $100, took the games, while she was on her phone going,
oh, those games must be popular and keep getting messages for them. Oh well, have a good day, son. Nothing bad will happen with this transaction.
Nothing bad indeed for the guy who bought them, because then he went home and he sold that stadium events for $17,000 in less than 24 hours, man. I mean, I've conned little old ladies in my time, but never out of $17,000. I mean, give this guy the Donald J. Trump Award for Best Capitalist. And now, finally, he'll be able to afford a decent haircut. And through it all, you know what he did? He went out to contact the news about it, to tell people about how cool he is and amazing he is, that he got that. And he even says, I just did my part in the ecosystem of the game. That's the way game chasing goes. You know, when the game chasers bought about $500 of games from a woman and just paid 20 bucks for her, you know what they did? The next year they felt bad and they came back and gave her $300 for the lot, and it was something like that, and it was really cool. The game chasers, they didn't even have to, and it wasn't that big a deal. You think this guy's gonna come back next year and give her $8,000? No, because he's a goddamn genius, okay? He is the Kanye West of reselling. I bow down to him. I am not worthy. Not worthy. Not worthy. My name is Sean Paul, entrepreneur extraordinaire. I manage a store called Midget Pawn, which is the best place for video game and video game accessories. This here's Qarl Flarkson, my best friend and sole employee. With his technical know-how and my business savvy, we run a tight ship, son. We businessmen, so don't you dare call us resellers. Yes, we're still looking. Hey, Qarl, any Aladdins or Lion King for Genesis? This person really wants one. We've been having these calls all day since both films were re-released in super live-action format. If you can call a whole CGI movie live-action, whatever. Anyways, yes, we're looking. Did you find any? I'll call you back. We'll have some more later today, promise. Okay, bye. Well, looks like we're gonna have to go to a competitor's and, stock up on some inventory. Know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to our competitors to pick up some copies of Aladdin and Lion King. Either Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, we'll figure it out then. I mean, it's all the same, right? But yes, we're gonna go to one of our competitors because they probably have lots of copies of the games and their prices are rather good. I mean, on the low side. I don't get it. You guys don't want to make a profit? Good prices, good attitude, smiling for your customers, competitiveness, pshaw. Who would want that? If you want an authentic game-chasing experience, come to Midget Pawn. We got all the greatest prices for you. And by great, I mean large.
All right. Road trip, Qarl. This is gonna be good. Hi guys, it's me, Sean Paul, and I'm here with Qarl. And we're going to the store, and we're gonna stock up on Aladdins and Lion Kings for both Genesis and Super Nintendo, just to make sure that we have enough retro goodness for everybody. So, yeah. And then after that, we're gonna go stop at Taco Bell, where we're gonna try the new Chiquita Taco Grande taco. And we're gonna talk about it in our car. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of us, what we think about eating a thing that is really dependent on our special palate and not necessarily a universal concept. So yeah. Used cars, man. All these guys are nothing but thieving resellers. Taking old things and repackaging them and making them like super high. What are they thinking? That's scummy. Anyways, back to Midget Pond, the store where we sell video game and video game accessories for a fun-sized price. Oh, I just can't wait to sell these games! So yeah, we just went to the store. Other video game store, and you know, the one people prefer to go to lately because they've got things in alphabetical order, or they have like air conditioning. Like, I mean, f*** off, you're here to buy games, you're not here to like eat an emperor. Anyways, look guys, we got a bunch of Aladdins and Lion Kings on Super Nintendo and Genesis, so like, we're gonna be in the money very soon. So I don't know why I'm whispering, we're in a car, nobody can hear us, but yeah, I think it's just because it's shitty shit, we're outside the store.
All right, so we got Lion Kings in this bag and Aladdin's in this bag. We are good to go. Here's my plan. We're gonna whip up some hot Qarl action up in this piece, and none of that fancy gadget smadget stuff that you do with, like, you know, the Bernie stuff and the wiring stuff. No. We're gonna tape two consoles together old school. And then we're gonna sell that as a huge conglomerate thing, just like Disney, and we're gonna call it the Disney Retro Classics Aladdin and Lion King Collection. Isn't that great? It's got some zip to it. So yeah, usually Qarl likes to be all fancy, you know, he's gonna solder something, make some sparks fly, rejigger some circuitry together, he's gonna like show off for you guys, but not this time. This time he's gonna use tools real men use, and that's duct tape. Or rather, in this case, electric tape. Some kind of tape, I don't know, I'm not very good at identifying tapes. But yes, anyways, Qarl is gonna put these consoles together in a way no one has before. And then he's gonna use some epoxy or super glue or Bakelite or something really, really sticky, you know? To like smush the games in there and like you can't get them out. It's gonna be great. And if you're not impressed, well, don't worry. Next week or some other week, we'll just like solder something together. Or even yet, we'll put another bright blue LED in something like a Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo. You guys sure like your LEDs. Look at the lights, shiny lights. Ooh, lights. I stand in judgment. That's looking good, Qarl. Good work. All right, time to call my customer. She's from the Netherlands. All right. Hi, this is Jean-Paul from Midget Pond Video Game and Video Game Accessories. Yes, well, we just have a really cool thing to show you. It's a kit of Aladdin and Lion King inside a Super Nintendo and a Genesis taped up together, so you have both. And you can only play those games because those are the only games you would ever want to play anyways. Unless you want to buy other games, in which case we'll be very happy to sell you other games. But anyways, back to this thing. So yes, there's 4 pieces in the collection, so that would be $400. A re-release? What the shit? I'll call you back. No. I'll call you back. This fucking bitch. I said I'd call you back. All right, Qarl. This person here on the phone told me that Disney's re-releasing something, so look up on the internet, Disney, Lion King, Aladdin, re-release, video game, port, remake thingy. Oh, god damn it! Disney always screws us over! Alright, Disney, you win this time. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you go against Disney, they're gonna win every time. Except Spider-Man for some reason. You guys just can't seem to get him back, can ya? Anyways, yeah, that collection's pretty cool and all, but it's missing some versions, like the Super Nintendo Aladdin version, which is made by Capcom, programmed by Shinji Mikami, who later made Resident Evil. But you're also missing some other versions of the same well-known games, like the Master System version of The Lion King. Why don't you guys have this version? It looks pretty neat. You have the Game Gear, but not the Master System? And Super Nintendo? Who wants Super Nintendo when you can get Nintendo? And look, these are PAL games. What, you don't like the Europeans? Is that why you made Euro Disney? Is that why it sucks so goddamn much? Huh, Disney? What's so funny, Qarl? I don't get it. What are you showing me? The Loin King, Qarl. Are you serious, Disney? Why don't you just call it Emperor Dildo? Or Chief Cock. The Loin King. Now that sounds like a dirty porno game. Wait a minute. Dirty Disney. Qarl, this is actually what we're gonna do. This I can work with. Aw, yeah. Hi, Sean Paul from Midget Pawn Video Game and Video Game Accessories. Yes, I called you before about the Aladdin. Yeah, no, wait, don't hang up. You wanted the official Disney release? Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but on the presentation they've made, there was a typo. And of course, since it's a little bit of graphic design, and the games aren't printed yet, assumedly, well, they're gonna correct that before they ship it, right? However, we have received an extra case of pre-orders that we had before they were shipped out. Therefore, we have versions that contain the typo. Yes! Yes, it is twice the price because it's an original typo. You know, like the first edition Darksiders on this Nintendo Switch? It's a costly mistake, sure, but yes. How many? One copy? Well, that's still the price of 2 regular copies. All right! You got it, miss. Okay, you can come and pick it up next week. Okay, perfect. All right, Qarl. We just sell enough of these to like justify all these old games we bought, and then we can sell these games again, because thank God we only crazy glued a couple of them, not all of them, because we ran out of glue. That was a good mistake. Today's all about good mistakes. And yeah, so thank you, Disney. Your mistake is our... No, that doesn't work. Their loss would be our gain, but their mistake is our... Mistakes? What's the opposite of a mistake? Accident? No, that's... Qarl? I think I'm having a stroke.
I'm okay, Qarl. I'm okay. It was just a mild stroke. That is f***ing funny. I shouldn't be using all of my oxygen right now, but